Welcome, teachers. I'm so glad we're all here for the Internet Ethics lesson. Just wanted to give you a refresher. I'm sure that you learned this before in college, but this is to help you out in your classroom. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is plagiarism. Take a look at plagiarism. Please. Oh, it needs zero. That's right. We are the Harlem Roadrunners. Okay, plagiarism. So I have a little cartoon that says, what do you mean all my facts are wrong? I copied everything straight from the internet, because a lot of kids, they have access to internet and they should not be copying straight from the internet. So make sure that you stress that students do not copy from books, do not copy from the internet, any kind of resource. If they are reading for research or trying to gain information, that they read it and then they act like their brains are the computer and change up the words, and then they write it in their own words. So make sure that you're doing that. Then we're going to take a look at copyright. Copyright is pretty much the same thing as plagiarism, except for plagiarism is doing it. Copyright is the process of that it is already legally saved. Like once an author writes a book, publishes a manuscript, newspaper, article, all that kind of stuff, that it is already it already has a copyright. So you can't write from it. Students can't teach from it, or not teach from it, write from it or copy it once it's already saved, because it belongs to that. Think about it, if a student designs a piece of artwork in art class, and another student says, oh, that's really cool, I want to draw mine just like yours. Well, then that student gets mad. Well, that's copyright. That student already owns that original artwork. He shouldn't have somebody else copying what he's already made. And you can stress it that way. Then we have rights to privacy. Okay, this is with social media, major issue nowadays. Make sure that you tell students, don't ever give out their GCCISD email, don't give out their password. If they have a Facebook page, which at their age they should not, but if they do, tell them that if someone messages them or tries to friend them without permission, that they don't need to be done. They don't need to give anything out. If somebody does ask for it, that's when they need to stop. And then they need to go to their parent or an adult closest to them and tell them, hey, this person's wanting my information, my private information. What do I do? And then your parent will help you from there. But make sure that you tell students not to give away their personal information. And I made this presentation. Okay, internet ethics, that means when you are online, because they are children, they are protected under the Children's Internet Protection Act of 2001. So really, anybody that tries to contact children online, it is actually illegal. Anybody under 18, so 17 and under, it's actually illegal. So make sure that if a student tells them that social media or the internet, that goes for texting and text messages and emails too, that if they are contacted by somebody who is, like, say, cyberbullying them or just saying mean things or something that's making them feel, uncomfortable, that they need to tell an adult immediately. They can also, if they're in a situation where they can't tell an adult, or it's another adult that's doing this to them, then they actually can call 911 because it is a law. So they can safeguard themselves. And then we have challenges to library materials. Not very often do we see challenges to library materials in the elementary level, but it's usually junior high and high school because of issues that are able to be talked about during a junior high and high school. But every now and then we can find it in the elementary level. If there is a book or a piece of manuscript or literature that is being challenged by a parent, adult, a community member, we have to take the proper procedures. Goose Creek already has a policy and procedure for challenged and banned library materials, so we have to follow that exact process before we can just pull the book off of our shelf and not allow children to check it out, because it's actually, we're doing a disservice by not allowing children and patrons, all students, to access materials of a variety. It's really up to them to find out what they want to read. So I hope this helps y'all, just a little tidbit. I hope that that wasn't too long. And thank you, and if you have any questions, just call me.